Uno, dos, tres, siete.
It was a normal flight on Air Force One, the president's newly equipped anti-Bearorist aircraft. President Obama is taking a tour of the wondrous hulls of the expensive aircraft, inspecting the new anti-bear artillery. As Air Force One glides over the Pacific Ocean like a serene swallow, its shadow beautifully drifting on the surface of the calm waves of the sea, a crisis is concocted.
And this is the new Bear facial recognition system, connected to the anti-bear tranquilizer machine guns and high-powered beanbag launchers.
Very good. Very good.
Do you guys have any jars of honey? Honey Nut Cheerios. I've been concerned about my cholesterol lately.
Honey, you okay? You've been eating a lot of honey, wild berries, and salmon lately. Is this another one of your diet trends?
This is not a trend. This is the one true way to eternal satisfaction with your body.
That's what you said about your kale chips and tofu burger diet.
Whatever. I'm going back to my seat and snack on a gallon of berries. A pint of grape juice.
Alright, see you in a minute, sugar booger. I'll go to check on my cabinet. Not the kitchen cabinet. Like the other kind.
The other kind?
My advisors, who actually do nothing except tell me that I'm doing a great job, and that I need to raise their salary.
Oh, okay, I got you, bro, Obama, I got you.
I like your play on words, my fellow American, but please refrain from using these comic remarks, as it deters from my mission today.
Oh, I'm sorry, Houston, sir, President. My deepest apologies, Mr. President.
You are forgiven.
Thank you.
Go back to your cabin. You have served your purpose. Mr. President Barack Hussein Obama goes back to his first-class seat with a built-in waffle maker, forgetting about the meeting with the cabinet because of the off-topic conversation. He finds his wife gorging on honey-lathered salmon. He is disgusted at the pure hypocrisy of the blatant brutality of her overindulging. Dear, what are you doing? What will the press think? Mrs. Obama looks at him. No! Honey, what's happening? Mrs. Obama peels off her face and skin as if it's elastic and reveals her true bear self.
I'm not your honey anymore. I am, always have been, and always will be, Miss Alabama!
The president sprints through the large aircraft into the meeting room. He is greeted by roars and growls as he realizes his entire cabinet is a part of the sinister plot of the Ursus Americanus. Once surrounded on all sides by the grisly mammals, he comes to the understanding that what he is in need of is some Republican firepower. He whips out his Samsung Galaxy S4 and speed dials none other than the Speaker of the House, John Boehner himself, who is currently eating a Cracker Barrel with some of the most distinguished Republicans currently in politics, also known as the Elite Elephants, the Navy SEALs of the Republican Party.
Hello, this is Boehner.
Hello there, John. I am in need of some assistance. Raising his eyes to the heavens, John Boehner thanks his divine master.
Thank you, Lord, for granting me to see this day. The day the two political parties admit their shortcomings and compromise on both sides.
Yeah. Enough of the romantic compromise stuff. Compromise is for people who are wrong and are losers. But I do have a situation. My wife turns out to be an American black bear.
You just figured that out.
And my whole cabinet.
Yep, knew that one too.
And I might need... The president becomes choked up by every word that he says, realizing that it's the first compromise he has ever made. Some assistance in defeating
Oh, come on already. Just say it and take it like a man.
the Bearorists. He takes a deep breath and tries to keep it together.
Alright, we'll be there in a second. We gotta finish up our Cracker Barrel. Their pancakes are mighty fine.
Thank goodness. You are true heroes. What? Pancakes? Hillary?
Hear that, man? We got some bears to fight.
Yeah! They break into song about tranquilizing Bearorists as they march out of Cracker Barrel. After finishing up their meal of delicious pancakes, of course, pun intended, they head into Spirit of the Elephant. Their private jet they purchased honorably without the need of tax increases on any class. They soar into the sky, the majestic elephant crested on either side of the plane. They catch up to Air Force One in a matter of seconds, since the flying tank had just passed Strang Line, where the local Cracker Barrel is fortunately located. They nimbly hop aboard the in-plane hangar of Air Force One, while George Bush stays to pilot Spirit of the Elephant.
Come on, man. Charge!
They run into first class, and behold a most gruesome sight.
This plane is now under the command of the Bearorists and has been renamed Bear Force One.
Formerly known as Kathleen Sebelius, now Rathleen Sabarius goes to the cockpit, takes care of the pilot, and takes controls for the recently renamed. It takes a few seconds for the elite elephants to snap out of their standstill reverie.
Where were we? Oh, yeah. Charge!
Charge! And with that, the elite elephants go to work, each with their own preferred tranquilizer gun. Rick Santorum handles a tranquilizer bazooka. Chris Christie utilizes an Uzi tranquilizer. McCain puts a concussional missile launcher to good use. Paul Ryan goes to work with a tranquilizing submachine gun. Newt Gingrich uses a tranquilizer sniper rifle. And John Boehner owns the party with 2 semi-automatic tranquilizer shotguns. They take care of business promptly, putting all the bears to sleep pronto. Suddenly, in the luggage rack, a suitcase explodes. Out emerges Hillary Clinton, running away from the monster behind her, Joe Biden, formerly known as the loyal vice president. She runs out, is handed a parachute pack by the most kind Rick Santorum, and jumps out the hangar, still pursued by Joe Biden. The Republicans run to the edge of the hangar, scan below for a sign of either. Spontaneously, something unfolds under the aircraft. A large elephant figure billows out of a small backpack and comes to peacefully float downward. The Republicans breathe a sigh of relief as they realize that it's the parachute saving the Secretary of State's life. Joe Biden is nowhere to be found.
Alright, boys, let's take the big boys to the prison cell downstairs.
They have a prison here.
Of course, where do you think all the federal tax money goes? To road construction?
After the elite elephants tuck away all the bears/cabinet members safely in a prison cell, John McCain pilots Bear Force One back to Area 51, where a newly installed bear penitentiary and Tharmon await the Bearorists.
Uno, dos, tres, siete.
Whew, that was a long way down. Where am I?
Who you?
I'm Hillary Clinton, Secretary of State, faithful wife of Bill Clinton, former President of the United States.